So I'm reading through this article about the judge and the shakeup in the Google monopoly case. It says Google can keep Chrome and its default deals, so it has deals with other companies. It says the 226-page decision made by the U.S. District Judge Amit Mehta in Washington, D.C. will likely ripple across the technology landscape. And so, but then I go down here further. It says, unlike a typical case where the court's job is to resolve a dispute on historic facts, here the court is asked to gaze into a crystal ball, look into the future, not exactly a judge's forte, Mehta wrote. And so, I was thinking about that. It's like, well, nobody can look into the future. I've always said that, that's related to inflation. And, so this creates a big problem. Now, it says that this antitrust has been going on for 5 years or more. So it was going on under the Trump administration. Then the Biden administration picked it up. I don't know if the second Trump administration has picked it back up or not, or if it's still ongoing. But it says the judge is trying to rein in Google by prohibiting some of the tactics the company deployed to drive traffic to its search engine and other services. Well, that means that the judge has to moderate individual people. I know what those tactics are. A lot of us on the internet know what those tactics are, and they work. They always have worked, but unfortunately, for small content creators, it does make it very hard, because right now the existing content creators on YouTube, the ones who have been around for a long, long time, do have an upper leg there. Well, then comes in the moderation and the censorship, which means that the government has stepped in and is moderating and censoring Google, which means it's moderating and censoring individual job employment opportunities through Google. So people, so where they place a cap on views, or that's what it seems like, or Google has done that, maybe, I don't know, the judge, Google, I'm not quite sure. And so people are kind of upset in that sense, because when your videos go out, they deploy out onto Google, then it's all of a sudden they just stop. And so the tactics that we used at one time no longer work. So that's what the court system is doing, is moderating the internet. And that's what it sounds like to me with this article in U.S. News and World Report, that the United States government is censoring. The United States government is censoring. That's what I'm reading from this article. I'll plug this article in my video description.